Today we're going to be talking about a dynamic SBOM or a DSBOM. What a DSBOM is a dynamically created SBOM as part of the CI/CD process. A lot of things are being automated as part of your CI/CD process, from application scanning to open source scanning, many different aspects, but we're really focusing on that software bill of materials being a living, breathing thing as part of the process. I've drawn out a very simplistic application release cycle and going to talk about kind of the things that are happening during this release cycle and how they potentially can get out of sync based on the very fluid nature of a CI/CD process. So starting from the left, we have an application, and a lot of times an existing application is constantly changed with microservices or cloud native development, and you doing activities kind of like creating an SBOM of the app, architectural review, threat modeling. But then a developer, let's just use this as a hypothetical example, is making 5 changes to microservices a day and releasing 5 times a day. And these are all going through the CI/CD pipeline based on the very fluid release cycles that people are looking at today. So what's actually happening is we're actually creating a rift or a out of sync situation from the original SBOM or the architectural review or the threat modeling with this very fluid CI/CD process. So now that we've done these, 5 times releases and 5 times microservices changing, in the testing arena, we're now testing against an inaccurate SBOM. We don't actually know what's happening in the application or where to find something. So let's say, hypothetically, a new 0 day, like log4shell, comes out, and a package that was secure is now insecure. Going back and having that remediation process to actually find every instance and how it relates to the other service of the application architecture is very, very difficult. So that's where the DSBOM comes into play. The DSBOM is part of that CI/CD process and is actually updating itself based on the code changes, based on the release cycle. So now you have a living, breathing SBOM or a dynamic SBOM that's basically telling you exactly what's happening in your application. And you can even take it one step further to talk about, hey, how does this affect PII data flows within the application? So the DSBOM, a dynamic SBOM, is very important to understanding the holistic architectural risk of your application. No longer can you have an SBOM that's out of date, that's not really accounting for your release cycles, and it makes for kind of a rift between understanding what's in the application and what's actually in the application.